It's been 23 days since John George was last seen or heard from, and as we can see, the support for John is immense. Hundreds of people protesting, bring John home. In one of our recent videos, ladies and gentlemen, we reacted to Madison, who is the partner of John Smith. John Smith is the friend of John George, who he linked up with in Spain, allegedly. Since we reacted to Madison's video, there has been a mass response, people claiming that she knows more than she is telling. In fact, we've actually got two videos that we're going to be running through. Two videos, one an audio of WhatsApp messages of Madison, second one where she's talking directly to one of John George's family members. And it does sound like she knows more than she is telling. In fact, she does spill some beans in these two videos. Before we get to the audio of Madison, I want to give ourselves an update on what's going on with the family, the process and the steps that the family are taking to find John George. So let's check this out.
Afternoon, it's Sunday afternoon here in Spain. It's about 5:15. It'll start getting dark soon. Just a quick update on the search for John George. Myself and my wife have spent a few hours this afternoon with John's dad Billy and his mum Sharon and his sister Courtney and several other family members. We all just sat down, had a bite to eat and a coffee, and all just sort of touch base with all the different information that we've all had. We're all getting different information. A lot of it obviously is not panning out to anything, but a lot of it is very similar. So there is good information coming in, and we just want to beg you all to just keep that information coming in, no matter how small and trivial you think it may be. Keep sending that information in. You can either send it on the Let's Find John page on Facebook. You can send it on my TikTok on here. You can send it privately to Billy, John's dad, or his brother Darren, his sister Courtney. They're all over the internet. Just any messages you've got, any information you've got, send it. As for all you people just sending in your vicious comments, you know, we're not even going to give you the time of day, but good luck to you. You know, I always say, if you've got nothing nice to say, though, don't say anything at all.
Facts.
We're out here searching. This is the kind of places we're searching. You know, miles and miles and miles and miles of just barren land. And this is what we're doing, day in, day out, to search for John. And we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. The family's not going to stop, because we will find John. But we'll find him a lot quicker if the people involved will just do the decent thing and give us information we need. We just need to know where John is, where the last person he was, where the last place he was seen, sorry. We can't just keep wandering around aimlessly. It's cruel on the family. It's not nice. You know, sitting with Billy today and sitting with Sharon, they're broken.
Yeah.
They're so tired. They're exhausted, physically.
And mentally.
But more so mentally, not
Facts.
knowing where their son is. It's an absolutely shocking situation. But as you can see, these are the places I'm going into now. We're all spread out wide. We're all searching. And we're all trying to make as much noise as we can on social media. And we can do that even more so with your help. If you could also go onto my YouTube channel, which is linked on here. There's videos on there. Any comments, anything you've got, send it on there. Share any videos, mine, anybody else's. Share them far and wide. The more eyes and ears we get on this, and I keep saying this, the more eyes and ears we get on this situation for John, the quicker John's going to get found.
Facts.
Again, we're still not getting enough help from the police, and we should be.
Sad. Not getting any help from the police. I mean, the police are doing something, but it's not enough, is it?
For some reason we're not. We don't know why, but we need all the help we can get. We're getting a lot of people messaging to help, ex-professionals who worked in search and rescue, work for the police in the UK, people with information and different skills to what any of us have got, who can help us in the search for John. You know, we're not professional people, we're just family people, normal everyday people going about our lives, you know, and we're searching for somebody and we don't really know where to start. So we're literally just searching every bit of waste ground that we can possibly find. I mean, you can see now I'm going to go up that hill, so that's why I'm absolutely blowing out my backside. And we're not going to stop. Like I say, we're not going to stop searching for John, no matter how long it takes. So please, guys, share this video far and wide. Share any video regarding John George far and wide. We need to get him found, and we need to get him found quickly.
At this moment in time, the family are extremely desperate. They don't have much to go on. Recently shared information whereby witnesses claim they heard fireworks throughout the 14th or the 18th. We don't know what day it was, but between that time, the 14th and the 18th of December, witnesses claim they heard fireworks. Recent reports suggest that his family believe he was lured to Spain under the pretense of a holiday before being shot to death and his body disposed of. And on that basis, the family are not leaving. As you can imagine, they've been searching for weeks whilst the Spanish police are in the background pretending to do an investigation. Meanwhile, accusations of who is responsible have been flying around on social media, and the two people that have been brought to our attention is Johnny Smith and his partner, Madison Allen. They're the two people that John George allegedly went to go and visit in Alicante before his disappearance. But Madison, who's actually known for creating X-rated content on platforms like OnlyFans, claims that she had been receiving a number of death threats. But she claims her home was ransacked and her dogs were let loose, and therefore she had to move to a different address in order to stay safe. She's come under a lot of scrutiny recently because, as we do know, her and her boyfriend are allegedly the two last people that John George was with. And as we do know, we've also got the footage of John George chilling with the alleged Russian cartel, showing off his watch, telling John Smith to call him back as soon as possible. There was another video that was sent to me alongside that video where you see John George examining a pistol in the same living room. He actually aims the pistol at two people that are standing in the kitchen. Of course, he's doing it as a joke, but that more or less would have been the last official footage of John George. I believe his dad would have been the last person to speak to him on the 14th of December. Would be interesting to know if that video footage was after the 14th. Another thing that Madison said was this: if I knew where John was, I could make this family at peace, and I could also have my family get their own life back and be able to stay in their own houses. And I could also have my life back and go back around my house and back around to my dogs. But I don't know that information. That was literally a quote taken from the video that we last reacted to. But it's funny that she said that because we've got two videos that contradict everything she has been saying. Let's check this out. Okay, cool. We're going to start with this one, but it's the second video you guys need to listen to. So let's get into this.
Mike has about 4 cars there. Go get the blue Mazda that he was last seen in and check the DNA for it, because I'm telling you now, he'll be all over it. That's all I've got to say. That's all I know. Don't know a location because me or Johnny weren't there. The man was taken into Benidorm and must have had a tiff, and he came back and he left John where he was left. Johnny told him to go back up and get him, but he didn't.
Oh,
Asked him to
wow.
bring him. Mike said no. Even offered him money to go up and get him, see what he was, see how he was, but no. Mike wouldn't go back up to the location. Johnny even asked him to bring him. Mike said no.
So Mike has taken him to the location. That's where they've deaded him off. And then she's basically saying Johnny Smith, was asking Mike where the body was. He would even pay Mike to take him to where that body was, but Mike was saying no.
Johnny doesn't know where it is. Only Mike does. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. It's all I've told you. And you're abusing every single body I know. But there's not much more I can do. I've done every single thing in my power. That I can. So call me a slut, call me whatever you want. But
so Mike, I believe, is this Czech guy, right?
I'm just sorry, I can't
this guy from Czech.
give you a location because I genuinely don't know, and only Michael knows. No, it isn't 5 minutes away. I told him to drive 20 minutes away from the house in that direction. I told him to go 20 minutes away because it took Johnny 50 minutes. 20 minutes up or 10 minutes place, 20 minutes back. What more do you want? No, Sister said that you can only speak to police because too much death threats. Is looking at it the completely wrong way and going after the completely wrong people. So we're just keeping ourselves safe until the truth actually comes out.
On that basis, it sounds like Madison knows exactly what happened that evening. Maybe there are some details that she's leaving out. Now we've got another video where immense pressure is applied to Madison. Now I haven't listened to the full audio. It's about 7 minutes long. Fasten your seatbelts, hit the like button. Let's check this out.
Right. Johnny knows where the location was where they were stopped by police. John was on his way. John was on his way to Fairdig, Johnny.
Hey, listen, Mark. Yeah, John just got that. Michael sent Johnny a location. Me and Johnny were in the house, right?
But listen, no, hear me out 1 second, love. Hear me out 1 second. Johnny told me that he was there tied up like a turkey by the police.
Yes, I know he was. But
Right,
I said to Johnny,
where is that location?
Exactly. This is what he can't remember because he's put it in.
He's going to
Michael
need to
said-
fucking remember.
I know he does.
This
I
is
know.
important here for my family.
I know you don't understand how much I know and like how much this is the only thing that when they at least know the location of the police stop because it's probably the biggest clue ever. Like you don't understand how much I know this needs to come out.
Madison, Johnny's there with you. I know he is. Put him on the phone, please.
No, he actually isn't. He isn't.
Where'd he go? And he was there in the last call.
How did she know we were?
I'm out. He wasn't. I'm out.
Right. Get me that location. Billy's already told you. Get the location, and we're all out of here.
Yes.
But I'm telling you now, love, there's going to be no fucking stone left unturned here till we find him.
I'm telling you now, bro. You see the way he said that? He wasn't playing. You can tell he means business.
Oh, I know. I actually know. This is why I'm trying to tell everybody. Like I said to Johnny, please give me like, if when you left the house, what direction did you drive, and where was the place? Like, just the direction of the driving.
Yeah.
And he said he drove. He said he drove towards Torrevieja and then up out. He doesn't know the exact location, but he said.
So Torrevieja is the other way from Benidorm?
No, Torrevieja is actually. No, Torrevieja is like on the way to Benidorm.
On the way.
House, but
how long did he drive for? Now he said this happened around 10 o'clock.
Yes, it was about 9:30.
And the police stopped him while John was still alive.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
John wasn't injured or no way to say that.
Bro, it confirms now that John is officially dead. He has been shot. He was murdered.
He wasn't.
You're not going to do it, man. Right, they're going home.
So, can I just explain the whole start from the day?
That's John's kids you hear crying in the background, love.
And no, don't even.
I know, son. That you're going to need to get us this location here. Get on to Johnny. Get on to Johnny. Tell him to get on to Molly and find out where John's body is.
We get the body, we're home.
So see after this happened.
Now he's been to a place as well in and out the last 2 days.
Yes, I know, but
is he in there telling him his part in this here?
What is it?
Is he in telling his part?
I don't know what Michael's in telling him, but he better be telling them the truth. But Michael's.
I don't think he is because they keep letting him out to come back again. He's with them now, I think.
Yeah, I know. Darren texted me saying that he's trying to throw me under the bus, but
Oh, he's going to throw you all under the bus, and you're going to have to throw him under the bus here.
No, just tell him the truth, and now I can because I'm away from him.
I know, but listen, tell me. You were there in the house. You're going to have to tell the PSNI what happened. Tell them.
No, but they didn't.
It's not cost us town. Johnny said John was his friend.
I know, Mark. See your man, Michael. Johnny actually couldn't wait to send Michael home with him just to show Jerry Verner and to show everybody else that John was over in Spain actually working with serious men because Michael is so serious. Johnny couldn't wait to send him home. See when Michael came to our house on that night and says that Georgie didn't make it to Benidorm. Me and Johnny shit ourselves.
What did he say when he came in the door?
And why was Johnny sitting in the wee bar crying, letting on his granddad died?
That was Dan.
That was Dan?
Yeah, Dan rang me crying saying his nanny died and when she didn't leave him.
What did Michael say when he came in? For them is to shake themselves. What did he come in and say?
Well, so his exact words, and what you seen when he walked in the door, he said what?
Right, can I explain what happened?
Like, go ahead.
Can I give you the whole...
No, just what did he say?
What did he say? What did he say? Go. What did Michael say when he walked in the door?
I says I don't know what to do.
He said that?
You want me to shake yourself with some saying that?
Yeah.
That wouldn't scare you?
That wouldn't scare you, sure?
No, because he came in with the thing.
What thing?
Say it.
A gun.
Right. He came in with a gun. And what did he say?
He says, and he was shaking, oh, he's like, I don't know what to do, And Johnny was like, what the fuck do you mean? And he was like, I've just done that to Georgie. Johnny said it.
What done that to Georgie? Hit him or what?
Oh my god, he came in and he says, oh my god, it's so hard to say.
Just say it.
It's so hard.
It's hard for fucking us.
I know it is.
Exactly. You know what it is? I feel like she's trying to think for a minute because she don't want to incriminate herself and incriminate her partner. Maybe this all could be a lie from her side. and she's just pointing the finger at Mike. We don't know at this moment in time, but let's keep listening.
Say the words, Madison.
Matty, just say what he said. You don't want the Georgie. That's all we need to know.
They tell you murder Georgie?
I know. I've already told Darren what he said anyway, but he came in and so at the start he was shitting himself, and then Johnny was like, Johnny seen the thing, and I don't even know what to say. Johnny seen it, right? And he was like, Johnny did offer. He says, "Do you want me to take it?" Blah blah blah. Michael was like, "No, I'll take it." So Michael still has it. Michael was like, "I'm taking it and I'm cleaning it. I'm doing all this and I'm doing this." And Michael then, after 10 minutes of us in my apartment just shitting ourselves, Dan wasn't even here at this point. Dan was still up in a bar. He was in the Abbey Tavern.
Tell me this, was Dan with John when Michael done that?
No. Dan was in the Abbey Tavern, but earlier on that day, Dan, John and Michael all went out for something to eat.
He's not going to lift that in his own.
And me and Johnny were in the house, and then Michael has dropped Dan to the bar, and then Michael texted Johnny a pinned location and says, "Can you bring John's stuff
How does Johnny
here?"
know where it is? He got a ping.
So where's this pin? Take it, Johnny, get rid of his phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Johnny's innocent and all this, why the fuck does he need to get rid of his phone? Tell Johnny to get that location. He needs to find John here.
I know.
He needs to pull his big boy knickers up and get it done.
We're not going home without John.
See your fella, Mike, Georgie, and Johnny keep going on about how he's a transformer, how he's like John Wick and all. Like, Johnny is actually genuinely scared of Mike as well.
He's not as scared of
Well,
being
listen,
Daniel.
we're not as scared of him.
I know.
We're not as scared of him.
That's all we have. I know that's going to be hard for some people to take in due to the accent, but it seems like Madison knows a lot more than she told us initially. And what I've kind of gathered from the whole spill that she just gave us there is that this guy, Mike, is responsible for killing John George. Don't know how true this is. We don't know how true Madison is being at this moment in time. She could be saying whatever she is saying just to cover her and Johnny's back. Now, I'm sure you agree this case is starting to look more serious than we initially anticipated. This isn't just a random missing person anymore. The next step is finding John George's body, getting John George home, and for the investigation to find out the truth. What happened to John George and who killed John George? Anyone with more genuine information, do please get in contact with the George family, get in contact with Billy George, his sister Courtney George, or one of the family members on TikTok, because at this moment in time, John George hasn't been found and the family are desperate to get his body home. Again, this is dark, this is disturbing, this is definitely mysterious, and I need every single one of you to hit the like button and leave your comments down below. I need to know exactly what you are thinking right about now. Comment down below, turn your notification bells on so you don't miss out on future videos. We've got new content for the members, so make sure if you want to become a member of the channel, you click on that join button. Check that content out, subscribe to the channel if we are new, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.